Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Centennial High School. This is the Jungle, home of Jaguar basketball. Tonight's contest will be between the visiting Johnston Dragons and your Centennial Jaguars. Let's introduce our starters for tonight's game. The 5'11" junior, number 2, Prestige Taylor. For the Jaguars, at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 2, Connor Wells. For Johnston, starting at guard, the 5'11" senior, number 3, Jabari Campbell. For Centennial, at forward, the 6'5" senior, number 10, Chase Shubby. For the Dragons, at forward, the 6'5" junior, number 5, Jalen Richardson. For Centennial, he stands 6'3". He's a senior forward, number 12, Joey Oki. And forward for the Dragons, a 6'4" senior, number 24, Galen Houston. For the Jaguars, at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 14, Luke Winkle. And for Johnston, at guard, a 6'4" senior, number 33, Allen Bauer. For the Jaguars, at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Isaac Runchi. Head coach of the Dragons is Courtney Henderson. For the Jaguars, it is Bob Fontana. And now, to honor America and those who have served along with their
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. The New York Life offices of Josh Cowart. Weichert Realtors, the 515 agency. Jay's Cookies. Lamberti Goki Lucci Law. The Zoom Room. And 72 Degrees, your comfort company.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Andy Pollack with you here tonight as we've got the Johnston Dragons here in town. They're getting set to take on number 2. And to be honest with you, the game tonight, we are sitting, the postseason matchups have already been set. They really don't matter. So it's playing for good momentum to head into the season right now for Centennial and Johnston. But welcome to this CIML matchup here. Welcome to all of you listening from Johnston. Out there on the floor tonight for Centennial, leading scorer Luke Winkle. Chase Shuddy will be in the lineup. In the jump ball, Joey Oakey, Connor Welsh, and Isaac Runchy in the starting lineup tonight. He is in there for Luke Vasky. Vasky is sick tonight, or Nick Vasky, excuse me. He will not be playing. The jump ball is controlled by Dalen Houston for Johnston. Also in there, Prestige Taylor, Jalen Richardson. Richardson has the basketball right now. Taylor, he's covered by Winkle. Hands it off up top. This is Alec Bauer, senior guard in the game, as well as Trevari Cavill. Johnston with the basketball first. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Richardson, the fadeaway, no good. Long rebound comes out to Shuddy. Winkle back the other way for Centennial. Shuddy, who's been really good at shooting three-pointers this year, the big man, over 40% from three-point land for the Jaguars. Coach Bob Fontana already know their path to get to the state tournament. Welsh looking around against this man-to-man defense of Johnston. Winkle. Nice look down low. Oakey gives it to Runchy. What a beautiful look by Joey Oakey to Isaac Runchy, who lays it in. So Centennial one possession up with a bucket. Richardson for Johnston. He works it in, kicks it out on the corner. This is Richardson again, hands it off to Cable. Johnston milking it down. They're not going to get a shot off as the shot clock has expired. Johnston was not even looking at the basket. As Coach Courtney Henderson lets his guys know, hey, they got to be a little more aware of what's going on out there. So Johnston being very deliberate in both of their possessions so far here tonight. Winkle up top to Oakey, down in the corner. Shuddy thought about the three. Winkle, long three. He nails it. And let's see here. Courtney Henderson looks like he wants a timeout. 30-second timeout by the Dragons as they trail 5-0. Quick start for Centennial. A Runchy layup and a Winkle three-pointer. It's got the Jags off to a 5-0 lead in this final tune-up before the postseason that will start later next week. So we will have girls basketball on Centennial Digital on Saturday night as Centennial will host Sioux City North. And that will be technically the second round as Centennial is the top seed in the district. Had a bye through the first round. Taylor running the offense here for Johnston. Gives it up to Bauer. Back up top to Taylor. Bauer again as they go back and forth with it. Dalen Houston, one of the leading scorers for this Johnston team as they swing it around. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock once again. Houston backing his way in. Gets up above everybody, can't get the shot to fall. Runchy clears the rebound for the Jaguars. Winkle again to set things up. Winkle goes baseline. He's fouled from behind. Taylor whistled for the first foul of the game. Here with 5:14 to go in the first period. Winkle was with his fourth point of the night. And a couple there for Luke as he averages close to 21 points a game, close to 22 points a game, excuse me. He's off to a fast start here tonight through the first quarter. He's got 5. Johnston again has been very, very deliberate on offense. Houston thought about the three. They kick it out over here. Bauer from the corner. He curls that thing in. back on the offensive end. Jaguars, like we said, final tune-up before the postseason. As they kick it out, Welsh. Runchie goes through his hands, but Winkle tracks it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Winkle muscles his way in. She goes up with a shot, and he's fouled again. Cavill picks up his first. That's a second on Johnston. Fouls are added up by the quarter this year in high school basketball. Actually, a nice little crowd filling in tonight as well here at Centennial. It's a huge gym, but makeup game for the last Thursday night of the year. Our last regular season game that we'll have. Cavill hands off up top to Taylor. Taylor looking around, goes into Houston. Houston all the way in on Runchie. Runchie straight up, blocked from behind by Shuddy. Welsh tips it ahead to himself. Decides not to go 1-on-3. Swings it over. Shuddy will spot up from there. He does and hits it. Jaguars off to a fast start right now, leading 12-3 over halfway through the first period. Taylor off to Cavill. Cavill draws a double team, swings it over here to Richardson. Richardson can't hit the three. Oki up high for the rebound. Future University of Iowa baseball player. A lot of people speculate that Oki could even go in the amateur draft this spring. Love to see him out here playing basketball. Winkle drives in, swings it all the way out here to Shuddy for three again. Shuddy can't get that one to fall, and up high to get the rebound is Jalen Richardson. Dragons push it ahead. Taylor thought about the three, kicks out to Cavill. His three-point shot is short, and Winkle pulls it down. Winkle had some momentum, thought he would like to take that to the hoop, pulls out, then decides to toss up a three. Whoa! Fast start for the Jaguars. Cavill again tosses up the three. He can't hit it. Runchie with a board. Jaguars set off to a really fast start here tonight in the jungle. Runchie up top. Hands off to Welsh. Welsh, again, a 40+% three-point shooter. Winkle, who's hit a couple so far, decides to drive in and nearly has it taken away, but they kick it out Runchie. Runchie works in, probably traveled with the basketball, nothing called, had it taken away anyway. And then a foul there as Taylor on the run out, knocks our official into the scorer's bench as he gets nudged out of bounds. Connor Welsh going to be whistled for that one. A couple substitutions here for Johnston. Carter Loney comes into the game along with Seth Gipple. A couple Heart of Ankeny substitutions here with also for the Jaguars. Cameron Klinger comes into the game. So a couple subs here, get some fresh legs on the court. Taylor has it knocked away momentarily and then steps out of bounds. Came in from out of bounds, they say. Winkle. Again, Winkle, this team, he will take this team as far as they can go in the postseason. Jags go down low. Great look there from Winkle to Cale Jones, who just checked into the game. Jaguars lead 17-3 in the first quarter. Taylor steps in, curls it up off the glass and in. Winkle just makes this team go. It's off the screen from Jones, who's playing a little bit more tonight in the absence of Vasky. Klinger goes in, he has it blocked, and there's going to be a second foul of the game whistled on Taylor. And on the shot, so Jaguars will have another opportunity at the free throw line. Klinger can't hit that one. And Johnston will have a chance to cut into this 12-point lead here as we head towards the tail end of the first quarter. Cavill off the screen. He goes all the way in. Cale Jones up high, though, to get the block. Winkle looking to run for Centennial. Gets one-on-one, takes it all the way in, kicks it out. Jones swings it around to Winkle. Winkle lets loose another three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Rebound out of there. Quickly to Cavill. Lets loose a three. Good. Johnston on a little 5-0 run here to end the quarter. Centennial will hold for one. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Winkle another three. Look out. Can't get it to fall. Jones tips it out. Johnston on the run. That shot will not count. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Jaguars lead 17-8. We'll be back with a second quarter right after this. This is Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel. Extreme Services. West 40 Market. Reed Plumbing. Wholesome Pet Essentials. Nolte & Sons Lawn and Irrigation. Eat the Frog Fitness. And Made in the Shade, Blinds and more.
Want to test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive US Cellular free for 30 days.
Quarter number two on the way here tonight from the jungle on the north side of Ankeny. Centennial off to a fast start. They lead 17-8, and muscling his way in, not able to get that one to fall. For Centennial is Will Smith, who just checked in, and then I didn't see what happened there on the rebound, but the ball will go to Johnston. Dragons going to set things up here. This is Cavill. Inviting him to drive right now. He pulls out and pops it up, and Cavill. Smooth looking shot there for the senior 5'11 guard. Johnston back into this one. They trailed earlier 17-3. They're on a 7-0 run. Winkle might have got away with a little push off and can't get it to fall. Rebound knocked out of there. Ripping it down for Johnston is Richardson. They go down low, up with a shot, and good. There's Carter Loney. Johnston on a 9-0 run. Winkle looks over things. Welsh, who's been quiet offensively, and loses the basketball. Johnston's got some spark to their bench. Back the other way, Gipple kicks it out. Johnston had some issues early on even getting shots off, and now they're rolling. And another nice move there by Cavill. And Centennial wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Johnston right now is on an 11-0 run. Centennial has not scored in quite a while. If you're just joining us tonight, this is the only game we'll carry tonight here on Centennial Digital. Normally, everybody's used to, by this time of year, that it's doubleheaders going on all the time, but the girls' regular season is over. They will play Saturday night in the first round of the postseason against Sioux City North right here on Centennial Digital. Carry that game courtesy of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and several area businesses that have banded together to make that possible. So Centennial trying to figure out a way to make something happen on the offensive end. Johnston getting a lot of buckets in transition right now. The answer is going to lie in the hands of this young man, Luke Winkle, the senior going to St. Cloud State to play basketball next year. One of the leading scorers in Class 5A. Winkle kicks out here to Oki for three. That shot's off, and weak side rebound ripped down by Carter Loney. Johnston with a chance to tie possibly. Cavill swings out in the corner, three-point shot, ties it up. Bauer has Johnston on a 13-0 run. Shuddy. Winkle, Runchie. Runchie drives in. Can't get anybody to go up in the air. Good defense down low there by Loney for Johnston. Winkle banks the three and can't get it to fall, but Oki gets the long rebound. They go back out to Welsh. Welsh, he's fouled up top. First foul of the quarter on either team. Gipple just whistled for his first. Taylor checks back in the game. Centennial over in front of the home crowd will take it out. That is Welsh taking it out. He will go on to play defensive back at Iowa State next year. Very talented football player. Speaking of talented football players, Shuddy, who just had the basketball, will be going to Northern Illinois to play tight end for them, for the Huskies. As Winkle gets whistled for an offensive foul as he extends his shoulder. So Johnston, for the first time this game, has an opportunity to take the lead. Houston back in the game for the Dragons. Cavill, the 18-foot jumper, can't get it to fall. Mid-range jumper's a lost art in basketball. Winkle drawing the double team for a moment as he goes baseline. Ditches it off over to Runchie, who can't get it to fall. Jaguars have had some looks. Houston kicks it out. That's Taylor. And he has a block from behind, and on the rebound, kicks it out. An open look for Gipple for three. He can't get it to fall, and Shuddy up high with a rebound for the Jaguars. Jaguars have not scored since about the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Not a single point. Shuddy. Winkle, that little spin move goes in. He gets it to fall, and are they going to count it or stay on the floor? They do count the basket for Winkle. Athletic move there by one of the leading scorers in the state, Luke Winkle. But he cannot convert that three-point play. That breaks a 6-minute scoring drought for the Jags. Prestige Taylor hands off up top to Gipple and stolen away by Runchie. 3-on-2 for the Jaguars. There's a lot of contact there. Shuddy not able to get it to fall. And the ball comes down out of there to Dalen Houston once again. Over halfway through the second quarter. Taylor He goes in. Thought about the drop back. Houston, though, spot up jump shot. Ooh, that looked true from where we were. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Oki gets the rebound for the Jags. Winkle now hands off to Welsh. He'll shoot the three from anywhere. So will this guy. Winkle spins into the double team. Shuddy was ready to go up for three. Didn't take the shot, and then the steal nearly taken away by Cavill. Goes out of bounds. The Jaguars will maintain possession. Welsh gets it in to Winkle. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Don't forget to stick around for our halftime show. It's brought to you by the Josh Coward offices of New York Life, down in the district, as the Jaguars have gone cold. Still lead by 2. Cavill decides not to take it in at Winkle. Steps back, pops a three, and good. Shivari Cavill knocks down the three-point shot. And now Johnston is up 1. Runchi goes in. He's fouled and gets the shot to fall. Isaac Runchi tossed it up towards the basket, and it spun around and landed. Runchi getting the start tonight in the place of the sick Nick Baskey. Trying to convert the three-point play. And he does. Jags back up 2. Cale Jones comes back into the game for the Jaguars. Jones, the 6'6" senior post player. Gives the Jags a little more height out there on the floor, along with Shuddy. He's in there to match up with Loney. Loney in there at 6'11". Need a bigger body to match up with him. Loney trying to post up down low, but Cavill working in on Welsh. Free throw line. Pull-up is no good. In and out. Johnston's got a good job of getting back on Winkle, not allowing him to get to the basket in transition. They swing it over to him right now. Over top Welsh, the lefty, for three. And a foul is going to be whistled back on the other end on Welsh. The handball is tipped on the inbounds play. Will remain with Johnston. Ball is saved by school resource officer Jake McDonough down in the corner. He doesn't hide very well down there. The former Iowa State Cyclone, Valley Tiger, New York Jet, Washington Redskin. Houston has that one blocked, and Oki tracks down the rebound. Excuse me, that wasn't Houston, that was Richardson. Oki backs his way on a little zone look for Johnston. Excuse me, that wasn't Oki, that was Winkle. And out of there with a rebound is Johnston looking to run. This is Bauer. He goes up top to Richardson. Johnston could go 2 for 1 right now if they want. It does not appear that they're going to do that. It's about a 25-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Cavill tosses it up off the glass. No good. Johnston gets a rebound back, though. On the rebound, that was Richardson. He couldn't knock it in, and there is the shot clock should actually be off right now. There's more time on the shot clock than there is on the game clock. Winkle, they'll hold for one because the clock will not stop, even on a made bucket. Jaguars be happy to go in leading by 5, maybe even by a little bit more, and a foul there on Travari Cavill. With 9.8 seconds to go, 4th on Cavill, so they won't want to foul the Centennial again. Winkle off the screen. Oh, Winkle, that move, look at that. Couldn't get it to fall, kicked out of there. Johnston will have a chance for one more. Shot at the horn, no good. Off the back iron by Bauer. We go to the locker room where the Jaguars leading 25-20. We'll be back with our New York Life halftime show right after this. This is Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire. Brought to you by these generous local businesses. U.S. Cellular, Jirash Performance, Ted Sandine Photography, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law, Alter Metal Recycling, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Keystone Home Inspections, and Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI. Each and every one of you deserves one.
Even me?
Look under your chair.
That's right. New and current customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in. US Cellular.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jirash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire. Brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. The New York Life offices of Josh Cowart. Weichert Realtors, the 515 agency. Jay's Cookies. Lamberti Goki Lucci Law, the Zoom Room, and 72 Degrees, your comfort company.
Want to test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive US Cellular free for 30 days.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel. Extreme Services. West 40 Market. Reed Plumbing. Wholesome Pet Essentials. Nolte & Sons Lawn and Irrigation. Eat the Frog Fitness, and Made in the Shade, Blinds and more.
Welcome back to the halftime show here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Andy Pollack with you here on the Josh Coward Agency of New York Life halftime show. New York Life specializes in retirement planning, insurance planning, education planning, and also spending your money at retirement. Josh Coward down in the district at Prairie Trail with New York Life. Right now, the number 10 Centennial Jaguar boys leading Johnston 25-20 at halftime. The Jaguars got out to a 17-3 early on. Johnston actually came back, took the lead before Centennial hit a couple here right at the end of the first half, and that's why the Jags lead 25-20. The players will be stepping out here soon. In fact, here they come. Their warm-ups for the second half. We'll be back in a couple minutes with that second half action. The final 16 minutes of the regular season, 2023-2024 basketball season coming your way right after this.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI. Each and every one of you deserves one.
Even me?
Look under your chair.
That's right. New and current customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in. US Cellular.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. U.S. Cellular, Jirash Performance, Ted Sandine Photography, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law, Alter Metal Recycling, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Keystone Home Inspections, and Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular free for 30 days.
And we are getting close to being ready here on the second half. Jaguars leading 25-20 in what started off as a very, very high-scoring game. In fact, Jaguars had 17 points in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. Jaguars will go out there with Shuddy, Winkle, Welsh, Oki, and Runchie. Runchie, who got the start tonight. Johnston Dragons will head out there with Prestige Taylor, Trevari Cavill, Jalen Richardson, Alec Bauer, and Dalen Houston. Johnston with the ball here to start the third quarter. Andy Pollock with you here on actually probably quite an average night, but man, it feels cold after the great weather we've had in central Iowa recently. Might get a little snow overnight is what they tell us. Richardson. As Johnson works around, they were very deliberate to start the game. Cavill leaves that one short. Oki gets the rebound and gives it off to Winkle. Those guys played a lot of basketball together. A lot of seniors on this Centennial team this year for Coach Bob Fontana. Oki has it tipped away, but Winkle's right there to clear it. Oki spot up three. No, missed that one bad. You don't see Joey Oki miss many shots that bad at all. Back the other way, Johnston working it down low to Houston as he backs himself in on Runchie, powers it up and knocks it in. Winkle goes backdoor cut to Runchie. It's blocked out of bounds. Jaguars will keep it. No foul called, so Jaguars will have an opportunity to set up the inbounds play under their own basket. Winkle looks his way in. Oki. Little inbounds play for Winkle as they replace him. Winkle's got one-on-one, gives it off to Shuddy. Shuddy reverse layup is good. Jaguars have had some success with that backdoor cut coming from the left side in this second half so far. Now Johnston trying to counter. Taylor kicks it out to Bauer, back to Taylor. Cavill dribbles around. Jaguars passing everything off so far. Bauer hits the three. Johnston won't go away. 27-25 Jaguars, under 6 to play in the third quarter. Runchie setting things up, kind of wants to give up that basketball up top. Now they go back to Runchie. Welsh and Shuddy passes up the open look. They go down low to Runchie. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Runchie tosses it up near the hoop, and no tie-up on the rebound. Johnston out there again looking to tie or take the lead. They'll go for the lead. And that second high hop off the backboard nearly gave Bauer the chance to get that. Jaguars go in transition to Shuddy from the corner. He hits it. Now Johnston back on offense. Little miscommunication up top for Johnston. Then Welsh comes away with a steal. Welsh will shoot it from here. He does not this time. Swings it all the way over to Oki. Good defense over there on the far side by Houston. Welsh goes in and can't quite get it to fall. Got it up off the glass. Cavill gets whistled for his third. Welsh uses all of his shooter's touch to knock that one in. Gipple comes in for Johnston, and another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution for the Jaguars. Cale Jones checks back into the game. He is in there along with Will Smith. Just like that, back to a 7-point lead for the Jags after it feels like just a second ago Johnston was trying to take the lead. Richardson, Cavill for three, good. Luke Winkle's been quiet since the first 7 points of the game. He comes off a screen. Oh boy, spins in there and gets it to fall as if I called him out. No disrespect necessary or intended there, young man, but it's like Winkle took it personally. Me saying that he had been quiet lately, takes in and gets the layup. Jaguars hoping for some defense. Good ball movement by the Dragons. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cavill goes in and can't quite get the English to make it fall. Nearly got it to go down. And now a 3.5 to go. Winkle's fouled. Caitlin Clark has just broken the NCAA women's scoring record. Been told she hit it on a 32-foot three-pointer. Wow. Had the honor of watching Caitlin play in high school ball down there at Dowling, covering a lot of their games. Winkle spot up. In and out, no good, and way high to get the rebound is Dalen Houston. Ooh, Cavill was feeling it there for a second. And a big block on the rebound there by Cale Jones. He's got a couple tonight. Centennial fans loving that. 3 minutes to go in the third. Winkle off the screen. Long pass over there to Welsh, and he does not miss many that are that wide open. Couldn't get that one to fall. Quickly ahead, Johnston may have got away with a travel there for Gipple. Cavill all the way in. He can't get it to fall. Actually, that's not Cavill. That is Taylor. Cavill and Taylor look a lot alike, and their numbers are 2 and 3, so kind of tough to tell them apart from up here. It's the first on Will Smith, just the first of the quarter on Centennial, and Taylor will have an opportunity to shoot a couple free throws. Dittmar back in the game for the first time for the Jaguars. Battle on the rebound goes off of Cale Jones. It's a nice job by Richardson to tip it off Jones and out of bounds. Runchi comes back into the game. Another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Bauer checks in for Johnston. Joey Oki comes back in the game as well. Johnston trying to get some extra points out of this possession after the rebound there on the free throw. Dittmar in there to play some defense. And, oh, wow, the flush for Houston. off the dish from Cavill. And it's down to a 3-point game. Oki out here to Winkle, but Dittmar's right there to pick it up. Jags looking for an offensive spark. They kick it out to Shuddy for 3. He can't make it fall. And now Johnston on the run. Cavill. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cavill in on Dittmar. Can't get it to fall. Runchi up for the rebound. It's tipped out of there. Nothing called. Houston went over top of Runchi. They said no contact was made. And nearly losing it, and he does. Winkle comes away with a steal. Gets it ahead to Shuddy. Shuddy, he slams it home. Couple dunks in the last minute in this one. Shuddy exploded off the ground. That explosion's why he's one of the top recruits in the state of Iowa for football. And ball's tipped out of there. Oki gets a hand on it. He thought he might have got it off Taylor's knee. Johnston wants to take a timeout. And it is a full timeout. We'll take one as well and be back right after this. This is Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Today, we seize the day, because at US Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI. Each and every one of you deserves one.
Even me?
Look under your chair.
That's right. New and current customers can get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us with no trade-in. US Cellular.
Coming back out of the timeout, it will be Johnston basketball underneath their own basket. Ball was tipped out of there. There's 23 seconds on the shot clock. Wells checks into the game for Centennial, another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Minute 9 to go in this one. They get it lobbed in to Houston. He gives it off to Cavill. Cavill, they're off the screen as he works in. Didn't know how open he was. I don't think Cavill was open under the basket. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Cavill goes in again, goes up with a shot. It's blocked out of there by Shuddy. Good job by Runchi to stay straight up. Winkle, the little Euro step, gets it to fall. Jags back up by 7. And there's an offensive foul on Johnston. Moving screen there on Richardson. Jags will have an opportunity to take one more shot in this quarter if they want to. Winkle will hold it as long as they'll let him. Winkle back up top again. 15 seconds on the shot clock, game clock. They're equal right now. There's a 0.3 difference between the two of them. Back to Winkle again. Winkle. The 3! Oh, that's a big shot for the Jags to go up 10. And Johnston doesn't get the shot off at all here at the end. Huge shot by Luke Winkle at the end of the quarter to give the Jaguars a 10-point lead. We'll be back right after this for the fourth quarter here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back. Time for the fourth quarter here on Centennial Digital, the final quarter of the regular season here in 2023-2024 boys basketball. The girls' regular season is already over. They'll start their postseason on Friday night. Time to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes on the clock as Winkle will run things. He went on a little 5-0 run of his own at the end of that third quarter to open things up to a 10-point lead for the Jags. They go back to him. Everyone's paying attention where Luke Winkle is. A little spin move, soft touch for Winkle. Nearly impossible to stop. You almost need someone coming from the weak side to be there when he turns, but then he's got such great vision that he can create the assist. 3-point shot for Johnston is good. There's Jalen Richardson. Winkle out to Welsh. Welsh, look out. Welsh lays it up, and they're going to call a foul. I'm not sure who the foul was on. I almost thought it was just going to be a goaltending. They said Houston got him on the back of the head. So Welsh will have an opportunity to knock a couple in, and he hits the first one, back up to a 10-point lead. Excuse me, it was off by, nope, it is a 10-point lead. And there's going to be a foul whistled on Welsh. As it appears they're going to go 1 for 1 on that here in the fourth quarter. 7:05 to go here in the ball game. Jags up by 11. Rex Jensen checks in for the first time tonight for Centennial. Another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Cavill goes in up with a left hand. He knocks it in. And Johnston will take a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. State wrestling has been going on down at Wells Fargo Arena. Actually, they changed it to a full timeout, so we'll talk about state wrestling when we get back. This has been the fourth quarter here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Looks like Johnston's going to use a little bit of a full court pressure here. Nope, absolutely not. Looked like they were going to here with 6:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Put a little pressure on Winkle, bringing the ball up the court, but they will not do that yet anyway. The state wrestling tournament is going on down at Wells Fargo Arena. Ankeny Centennial is in third place after 2 sessions and in very good position right now to be in a trophy spot come Saturday night. Lucas Brule, Cody and Cale Vandermark are in the championship bracket, as well as, I believe, Mitchell Greider. Is that the other one? There's 4 of them in the championship bracket right now, and still several more remaining in the consolation bracket as well. Winkle can't get that one to fall. So Centennial has the Vandermarks, Max Daybolt, the freshman. That's right. Lucas Brule all in the semifinals tomorrow. Ethan Sodergren, Tyler Brennan, Isaac Brule, Ari Elton, Mitch Greider are all in the consolation bracket, still trying to rack up points for Coach Jay Groff's team. There's a great look. Can't quite get it to fall for Houston. And on the rebound, it goes off the foot of Richardson, out of bounds, and the Jags will get it. Winkle kicks it out to Runchie. Thought he might pop up the three. Runchie steps through, and a nice soft touch there by the senior. Some token pressure there as they want to keep the ball out of the hands of Cavill. Bauer for three. He can't get it to fall. Rebound out of there to Shuddy. Jaguars won't be in any rush right now, leading by 12. Shuddy off to Winkle. Just like that, Winkle then gets it blocked out of there. Nice defense there by Cavill. Maybe a little earlier in the shot clock than Coach Bob Fontana wanted. Then Winkle comes back with a steal. Runchie on the floor, and there's going to be a jump ball whistled. Big man Runchie diving down on the floor after Winkle caused the loose ball. There's a little discussion right now between the officials. I'm not sure what they'll be talking about. It was about resetting the shot clock. They are going to keep it at 25 seconds. Not sure that's even going to come into play right now. Down 12 with 5.5 minutes to go. Cavill with a basketball for the Dragons. Caitlin Clark has 23 points in the first half. Incredible. Houston, he can't get it to fall, but right there to get the rebounds, Gipple. And another three-pointer won't fall. It goes out of bounds off of Oki. Down low, Oki just continues to battle for those rebounds. Shot clock has been reset, so 34 seconds on the shot clock, and then stolen away by Oki. No, that's Welsh. Welsh decides to hold up. Great veteran move there by Connor. Under 5.5 to play. Up by 12. Oki has it down low, and back up top they go to Winkle. Jaguars will milk the clock a little bit here as Winkle sets things up. 15 on the shot clock. They'll go at probably 10 to 8 seconds. Winkle, they're at 10. He goes in and has the ball stripped away. Runchie gets it back, kicks it out, and Welsh with 4 seconds on the shot clock. That three-pointer is just short, but Oki keeps it alive, and he's pushed out of bounds into the bleachers. Oki's up, he's okay. Great offensive possession by the Jaguars. They'll have a chance to take another 35 seconds off the shot clock, or off the game clock. Coach Bob Fontana wants to talk fourth quarter strategy. 4:38 to go. We'll be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel. Extreme Services. West 40 Market. Reed Plumbing. Wholesome Pet Essentials. Nolte & Sons Lawn and Irrigation. Eat the Frog Fitness. And Made in the Shade, Blinds and more.
Getting set to finish off the last half of this fourth quarter. Jaguars leading 48-36. We talked about state wrestling earlier. That will continue around 1:30 tomorrow with Jaguars trailing Southeast Polk and Bettendorf right now are ahead of them. Jaguars again trying to stay in the trophy hunt. They're in third place right now behind those two juggernauts. Fresh 35 for the Jags. 4.5 to go here in the ball game. Winkle to Welsh. Earlier in the game, that's a shot for him, but right now they're being a little more patient. Now 15 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to look for a screen from Shuddy. Welsh backdoor cut to Runchie to perfection. Great offensive possession for the Jaguars. Cavill in on Welsh. Spin move up with a shot. Can't get it to fall. Shuddy with the rebound. And Jaguars again will be patient for the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this one. Welsh continues to just try to muscle his way in. Can't quite get it. Runchie. Ball's tipped out of there. It will stay with the Jags with 3:35 to go in the game. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Oki will toss this one in to Winkle. Winkle. Tough spot for a shot, but Runchie lands out of bounds as he tries to get the rebound. Really tough spot for the shot there for Winkle. Got about 15 foot almost behind the basket, so no points there for the Jags on that possession. Johnston takes the ball up to half court without any time coming off. Another three-point shot is no good, and then the 6'11" Carter Loney is whistled for the displacement foul over the back, and that is the fourth. So Johnston will allow Centennial to shoot free throws on any fouls left in this ball game. Jaguars can take this thing under 3 if they choose. Winkle says, no, I'm just going to try to shoot it here. He can't get it to fall. Now they got to go back and play defense. Maybe a little quick on the trigger there for Coach Fontana's liking. Loney backs his way in, and wow, that's tough to stop. Under 3. Ooh, there's a nice look for Shuddy. He can't get it to fall. Winkle's up high to get the rebound. He's fouled, and he'll have a chance to shoot 2.
Dragon foul is on number 5, Jalen Richardson. His 4th personal. Team foul number 5. That seems Winkle to the free throw line.
Winkle with a pair. So Welsh wants to make sure that Cavill can't take his time getting the ball up the court again. Cavill all the way in, draws some help. And Houston goes in and he's fouled. Excuse me, that's Richardson. He's fouled. And that is on the floor. Foul on the Jags is Oki, just his first. Second team foul on the Jags of this quarter. So Johnston won't be shooting free throws anytime soon. Way over in the corner, then up top. Gipple. Woo, man. Hops right there from Dalen Houston. Slams another one home. Boy, elevated in a hurry. Welsh will take the basketball right now for Centennial. They wanted the ball in his hands. He's a very good free throw shooter. And he will have an opportunity to add to this 12-point Jaguar lead with 2:15 to go. Jaguars got out to a 17-3 lead in the first quarter, and Johnston actually came back and took the lead. And Jaguars have kind of been toying around in double digits this entire second half. Cavill, a little strong off the glass. Winkle will take his time again they can take this thing all the way down to almost a minute and a half. Runchy now. He will not going to be the one that takes it in. Looks like Johnston going to start clearing the benches. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Centennial. A couple guys checking into the game for Johnston right now. Ben Heberlin, Cade Boughton, Justin Kronlage, and Parker Greving. As they bring in the full line, looks like Jaguars will keep at least for one more possession yet. They'll let Winkle and company finish out this possession as Winkle will pop the three. The high arcing three from Winkle falls through. And now wholesale substitutions coming in for the Jaguars as well on the next dead ball. Crowd starting to file out here. There's a three-point shot there for Boughton, no good. And off the rebound, Shuddy gets the board. Looks like Jaguars going to take a quick timeout to get the substitutions in here with a minute 12 to go. So coming in for the Jags, Drake Dittmar, Cale Jones. A bunch of seniors check out. Will Smith in the game as well. And Cameron Klinger. Dittmar will inbound right now with a minute 12 to go. This is Rex Jensen also in the game. Massive. Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions. Down low they go, up off the glass. Nice move there by Klinger. It's the Jags lead back up to 19. And ball is out of bounds there for Johnston, off of the hands of Heberlin. In the lane up and can't quite get it to fall there for the Jaguars. That was Jensen. Long three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. That is Greving. And Jensen gets the rebound. See if he even takes a shot. Klinger not going to take one. Smith likely not to take one. And the Jaguars here on their final regular season night for 12 seniors going to come away with a victory. Looks like the final will be 59-40. Our next production on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire, will be on Friday night as Dittmar lets loose a three long after the horn. But coaches shake hands, players shake hands. Jaguars looking forward to a nice postseason run. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. This has been another production of Girl Dad Media here on Centennial Digital and the Central Iowa Sports Network, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. The New York Life offices of Josh Cowart. Weichert Realtors, the 515 agency. Jay's Cookies. Lamberti Goki Lucci Law. The Zoom Room. And 72 Degrees, your comfort company. Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire and brought to you by these generous local businesses. Roof, Iowa. Wendy Thompson, an affiliate of Humble Travel. Extreme Services. West 40 Market. Reed Plumbing. Wholesome Pet Essentials. Nolte & Sons Lawn and Irrigation. Eat the Frog Fitness. And Made in the Shade, Blinds and more. Winter sports coverage on Centennial Digital is driven by Freedom Tire, brought to you by these generous local businesses. U.S. Cellular, Jirash Performance, Ted Sandine Photography, Lamberti Goki Lucci Law, Alter Metal Recycling, Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital, Keystone Home Inspections, and Cabaret Sports Bar and Grill.